Welcome back to the SportsMax Zone. It's time to talk some cricket. Of course, we're on day 2 of the first test between West Indies and Pakistan taking place in Kingston, Jamaica. And just to remind you, Pakistan posted a total of 217 yesterday. West Indies went into bat and the score right now it's 251 for 8. Of course, Joshua De Silva and Jomel Warrican, they're between the wickets. Joshua on 20, Jomel Warrican on He's currently on 1 run. And joining me now to discuss and of course recap what has been happening in this day 2 of the first test is our SportsMax analyst, Chris Taylor. Chris, welcome.
Yeah, good to be here. I'm Mariah. Greetings, Lance.
And you're at Sabina Park. How lucky.
Yeah, lovely stuff. Great to see cricket happening here at Sabina Park again. I mean, it's sad not to have the fans in the stands, but it's excellent to have cricket being played and to see the players out there in the glory, officials, TV, and XYZ. So, I mean, from that perspective, it's great to see for cricket.
Yeah.
But very unfortunate not to have the spectators in here, of course, the buzz of having everybody, banging the fans, cheering loudly, and so on.
I would definitely have been a part of that, Chris. So I'm going to start by a bit of unfortunate news. Craig Brathwaite being run out for a total of 97 runs. What did you think of West Indies batting and, of course, the manner in which Craig Brathwaite approached his batting innings?
I think the wicket here at Sabina is actually a very good test match wicket. I think that it started out with quite a bit of moisture in it on day 1. And usually in a test match, the end of day 2 going into day 3 is the best period in terms of batting, and that is proven. This wicket is proving such. I thought Craig Brathwaite showed, his usual good temperament in terms of his batting style. I mean, 97 from 221 balls. I mean, he had 12 boundaries, so at a strike rate at 43, which is round about a regular thing for Craig Brathwaite. I thought patience at the crease was what was necessary, and he certainly showed that. I think that the partnership with Jason Holder was excellent as well. Holder really applied himself, got another half century to his name. And I thought the Pakistanis bowled well. I think the pitch offers something for everybody. If the pacers, bend their back and put the ball in the right area, you can actually get steam and a bit of swing. Good carry through to the wicketkeeper. I think as a spinner, you can get spin off of the wicket if it's in the right areas. You can get some purchase. And as a batsman, if you apply yourself, you can make runs. And Craig Brathwaite showed that, so did Jason Holder. And yes, Josh Silva is only on 20, but he's been there for quite a while as well.
Yeah.
So it has shown that if you apply yourself in terms of batting, you can get runs. I mean, it's great to see from a West Indies standpoint that they were able to bat out an entire day and still not be dismissed. So I think that was a really good sign for them.
Definitely, and of course, we were able, Chris, to bowl down Pakistan for 217 yesterday, which sort of gave us, that confidence that once we got into bat, it wouldn't have been too much of a total to chase. Of course, when we lost 2 wickets yesterday evening, it put us back. So we were 2 steps forward and then we went about 4 steps backward. Based on what you saw from our batting, it has been a bit of discussion that, we haven't been batting deep and our batsmen have been, inconsistent. We saw 3 of our batsmen, Karen Powell and Kruma Bonner, and of course, Kyle Mayers getting scores of 0. What did you make of that?
A little bit of inconsistency and misjudgment by the middle order batsmen. I thought Ruston Chase and Jermaine Blackwood both got themselves in, both got in the 20s. As you could see, both faced over 50 deliveries, but then a bit of impatience. As I said at the start, that if you're patient at the crease, because considering this is a day 2 test match wicket, there is still a bit of moisture, even though the pitch is drying out. So I think tomorrow will actually be the best day in terms of batting. Or the best day for the pitch in terms of batting. But I thought that there was still moisture in the pitch. There was patience was needed from both of those. And I think 2 rash shots, Ruston Chase, not used to seeing him look to hit over the top in that manner, especially in test cricket, and he paid the price. Jermaine Blackwood, again dismissed, going for the aerial route, trying to hit the ball over mid-on. So 2 rush shots cost them their wickets. And I think that would be disappointing from a West Indies standpoint, considering that both would have gotten in and got started. Yeah. I think Kyle Mayers, a little bit of misjudgment on his part, should have been a ball that he should have come forward to, and instead played on the crease, played back, and he paid the price in terms of being out leg before. So I think that's something he needs to look at. As you know, Kyle Mayers doesn't really get forward a lot, and as I said, misjudgment, got caught on the crease and paid the price. But the other two who would have got themselves in, they would be disappointed that they did not go on. And of course, the captain would be very disappointed that he was unable to bring up yet another century. As I said, 97, you have all evening to bat as well as tomorrow. I just don't think there was any need to rush a single, in that scenario, and it was a bit unfortunate for the West Indies captain.
Yeah, I want to follow up on Murad's point, Chris, because I think it's pretty significant that, with three batsmen failing to score, Bonner, Powell and Mears, and the West Indies still forging into a 34-run first innings lead and still batting is significant. But the partnership between Holder and Brathwaite would have to take all the credit for the West Indies' current position. I saw Brathwaite in moments today playing with a lot of confidence. I mean, the hallmark of his innings today was his grit and determination, but there were some moments of some real classy shots as well, weren't they?
Yeah, man, certainly, and 12 boundaries to his name, certainly played the ball nicely through the cover region and so on, square up the wicket as well. So that was great to see. Many a time, Craig Brathwaite has been criticized for being too dogged and not being positive in his stroke play. I thought he was trying to be a lot more positive today, but he was also circumspect. As I said, it wasn't a flat wicket by any means that you could just come on the front foot and drive through the line. I think, and the Pakistanis, I thought, bowled, good length, not easy length to get away. The ball was moving off the seam. So it was still a wicket that, as I said, you had to apply yourself. So I think that the fact that West Indies would have batted out an entire day is something to take away from this day for them. I think that was really good on their part. I thought Craig Brathwaite and Jason Holder really applied themselves, and that 96-run partnership was essential. Had it not been for Craig Brathwaite, the West Indies would definitely have been bowling again today. So I thought that was what was needed. Young De Silva came on late in the day and ensured that West Indies would come back tomorrow and bat again. Himself and Kemar Roach put on a good partnership. A little bit unfortunate in terms of Kemar Roach dismissal. He reviewed right away and it showed that he was just clipping the top of the stump. So, I guess he will feel a little bit hard done by that. But as I said, apart from the middle order's rush stroke play, I thought that it was a pretty good performance by the West Indies team. And as I said, it's not a shy bowling attack by any means, this Pakistani one. And Yasir Shah is a top-class, leg spinner. And the fact that they would have been able to keep him out.
Right.
And yes, he was getting the ball to turn. A lot of top spinners, googlies, and his whole repertoire. I thought at the end of the day, West Indies would be happy that they would have batted through the day. They have a 34-run lead.
Yes.
And they'll be able to add to that in day 3.
All right, Chris, will you enjoy the rest of your time at Sabina Park? I'm definitely jealous of you, and we're looking forward to connect with you again.
All right, guys. Always a pleasure. Thanks.
Of course, Chris Taylor there, our SportsMax analyst, taking in the action at Sabina Park in Kingston. Lucky him. Well, just an update on the score. West Indies 251 for 8. And, of course, batting right now for the West Indies, Joshua De Silva. He is on 20 not out. And Kemar Roach, well, he was sent for LBW. Jomal Warwick on 1 not out. So, looking forward to see if West Indies can continue. They're currently leading by 54 runs. We go to break and we'll be right back.